Assalamu alaikum everyone, Ramadan Mubarak. I am so happy to be starting this beautiful month with you. I know that some of you have probably already shot out and launched off like a rocket going to Mars. And I commend you if you have the capacity and energy to do that. I am not one of those people. So I wanted to welcome anyone who is trying to move through Ramadan in a gentler way with a little bit more ease. You may have just started this month with barely enough oxygen in your tank, maybe 20%, maybe 10%. And I am here for you, for community who wants to connect in a real way during this blessed month. I'm not here to talk about goals. I'm not here to talk about routines. I am not here to talk about all the accomplishments that I intend to have during this beautiful month. Instead, I want to have a more honest conversation with you during this month. Because at this point in my life, it matters more for me to be able to come and have a more open conversation that is not connected to performative, spiritual theatrics. Not saying that's what everyone is doing. I promise you that that's not the truth. However, if you do not have the capacity, it may feel very out of reach for you in this beautiful month to feel like you can actually attain any of it. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can, no matter where you are right now in your life. Because if we are being real, people typically move into Ramadan like it is a spiritual Olympics. And while there is a lot of reward and all of the beautiful things in community, you may just not have it in you. And you may be wanting to move through this month in a different way and a more real way. And I'm here for you. Because you may be a single mom, you may be someone who has a chronic illness, you may be someone who's bedridden, you may be someone who's a caregiver, you may be someone who is new to Islam and doesn't have community, and you may be struggling with depression and anxiety, and all the things that you may aspire to do may feel very hard for you. And I've been there, and I want to tell you that there is space for you in this beautiful month to still reap the beautiful benefits of it if we reframe and level set and become more honest. So you are not behind the 8 ball. You are not failing. You are exactly where you are, and that is enough. That is enough. I promise you it is enough. So I see you. You are not forgotten. You will be able to get through this beautiful month. We'll walk this path together gently, and in this time, I will be honest that my house is not fully organized. I have clothes right here on the floor beside me, and my camera is perfectly positioned so that you are not able to see the things that I have on the bed over here, okay? So I'm right with you. I did not get all the groceries that I needed to get, but you know what? We will be okay with what we have in the fridge and what we have in the pantry, because there are definitely people all over the world who only have water to take suhoor and only have a slice of bread barely to be able to break their fast. So we will be good. We will be just fine, I promise. So I didn't make it to the first night of Tarawih, and some of you may have. Cheers to you, big ups to you. And I was exhausted and I overslept. And do I feel bad about it? A little bit. Am I ashamed about that? No. Do I have guilt over it? Absolutely not, because I know who my Lord is, and I know that we literally just started this month a few hours. And if you know anything about training for any kind of physical training, slow and steady wins the race. And I know that's very cliche, but it is what it is. And so we're going to do slow and steady and still reap the beautiful benefits of this month. So I'm here with you, and we have arrived, and we can absolutely do this in a different way. And it doesn't have to look like what everyone else's Ramadan is looking like, or the aesthetic Ramadan, because I'm not here for aesthetic. I'm here for impactful, meaningful Ramadan that will transform you beyond this beautiful month. So I am coming with a heart that is pleading with hope and awe in Allah that I can come as I am, as a flawed servant, trying to do my best to cultivate the most beautiful honest relationship with my Lord, because he already knows who I am and he already knows what my need is. And you better believe it, he knows that about you too. So I know that we oftentimes get caught up in this. We want to do everything, go to every community event, go to every iftar, go read every page and watch every lecture. And you may be able to do it, but 9 times out of 10, it's not sustainable. You may start off strong and then you deplete, and that is not to burst your bubble. It is to level set, because we don't have to do it all. And if that gives you a deep breath where you can exhale a little bit, I'm grateful that you are here. And all that doing really stems from fear. And it's framed as ambition, and it is praised. And perhaps maybe you can do it differently and slow down and know that you're not falling short. Know that you're not behind the 8 ball. Know that you are not going to waste this month, and no, you don't have to push so hard because you feel like you're gonna not match Allah, meet Allah. Like, Allah's already there. He's here 365 days a year, 7 days a week, every second of every minute of every day. And so, yes, this is a blessed month. Yes, you can absolutely reap all the beautiful benefits within it. And yes, you can do it within a capacity that does not leave you depleted, but still can leave you nourished and refilled. So brace yourself and breathe a little and reframe and take it easy, because Allah is going to meet you where you are, how you are. So yeah, we can pause and we can be real for a moment and say, okay, how can we do this different? So I just want to say that ambition is not the problem. Wanting to get nearness to Allah is absolutely not the problem. It's the way that we chase the goals and the ambitions in this month. And it leaves us exhausted, because is it really sustainable? Can you really do all the things all the time? No. And so I commend those who have. And I commend more those who continue to do it outside of the month. And that's really what I am trying to do, is not to stumble into exhaustion every single day, because it's already a lot on the body to fast. But it's a beautiful endeavor and transformative tool that can really be life-changing for your days after Ramadan, because all of this does not end and should not end at Eid. And so I invite you to reframe and settle down just a bit, have a seat, catch a breath, and say, okay, let's do this differently. I'm still in it, because you are. And I say this as someone who loves devotion, who honors the effort, who's been the one that has had the checklist that has a billion things on it. And I've struggled when I've not been able to attain all the goals that I have sought out. And I don't want that for you. But I'm learning that in this season, the kind of relationship that I want to cultivate with Allah, and I do invite you to do as well, is one that I don't have to cram in everything into 30 days. It doesn't have to be everything right now. And not doing everything right now doesn't mean that you are not going to get the most blessing out of it. So that's that. How about we focus on the quality of our surrender? How about we worry about caring for our body? How about we work on our honesty and coming to Allah, feeling flawed and all? How about that? How about trying to cultivate a spiritual rhythm that you can continue to carry with you for the days to come? That's what I would really want to talk about here in this space. So that even when the masjid isn't full and the community is not there to give you the support, and when the decorations come down, that you still have fuel in your tank to continue going, because there are 11 months left in the year. So we don't have to hoard the momentum. Instead, we can look at the beauty within this beautiful month and carry it with us. So I think that having this kind of honesty is the best kind of devotion that you can have with Allah, because if you feel that you are behind and you are in need, you're exactly in the best position to be able to come to your Lord with pleading hope and a kind of surrender that you can't fake. And I want you to take that as a home court advantage to your sajda and your prayer mat, that you are in a prime position to be a servant to Allah in this moment, in this time, surrendering all that you have with the little that you feel you have to give, and knowing that it can be the biggest thing that you ever have done and the most life-changing experience in this month. So I personally don't desire a faith that only works during the month of Ramadan when it's festive. And I want to fortify a practice and a rhythm that is rooted and real and honest. And so if you're about that life, I welcome you here. If you're coming in this month tired, if you're coming in this month scared that you won't be able to keep up, if you are coming with a complicated heart, I want you to know that you are not late, you are not behind, and you can still reap the benefits. I am not here as a scholar. I'm not here as a life coach. I am not here as someone who's figured it all out. I am here as a fellow traveler on the journey with you, and I am just aspiring to be in awe of Allah. I am aspiring to learn how to surrender. I am trying to do it in a way that I can return without rushing and not feeling depleted. I want to figure out how to worship in a sustainable way that honors me as a human, but also is one that can show my ultimate devotion to my Lord. And I think that we can do that together. So this series is called Ramadan Gently, because I believe gentleness is not weakness. Struggling is not weakness. It is who we are as humans, and Allah knows that. And I think there is wisdom in reframing and taking this month in step with a little bit more slow down and a lot more intention, and recognizing that you are enough as you are. And if you're willing, I'd love to walk this month with you, and it will be sometimes serious but often lighthearted, because I am not serious all the time, okay? And we are going to show up as we are and trust that Allah meets us exactly where we are here and now. So I just want to thank you, subscribe, share with anyone who is able to benefit, and I look forward to connecting with you, and I can't wait to get a little more comfortable behind this camera and have so much fun with you. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak.